I'm not a lawyer, but Jermaine Jackson has just been hit with a SA lawsuit, and it was filed under California's Sexual Abuse and Cover-Up Accountability Act. So let me tell you about the lawsuit and the law that we may see more and more lawsuits filed under. So starting with the lawsuit, it was filed by a woman named Rita Butler Barrett, and it's against Jermaine Jackson Music Production, Inc., and Work Records, which are both corporations founded and ran by Jermaine. The lawsuit also includes a list of 20 unnamed individuals that will be later named once the attorneys learn who they are. Context before we get into the allegations of the case is that Rita says she knew Jermaine through Berry Gordy, the Berry Gordy, because Berry and Rita's husband, Ben, did a lot of business together. So the suit alleges that in the spring of 1988, Jermaine Jackson arrived at Rita's house unannounced, then forced himself into the home and with force and violence essayed Rita. It says she feared for her life and prayed to God for help. When Jermaine was done, according to the documents, he left. The following day, Rita reported what happened to Berry Gordy because of his relationship with both Jermaine Jackson as well as Rita and her family. But instead of Berry doing something about it, the lawsuit alleges that Berry withheld and concealed the information, perpetuating a cover-up and allowing himself, Jermaine, as well as others to benefit from Jermaine's reputation and his work. It goes on to say that defendants knew or should have known that Jermaine had assaulted individuals like Rita in the past and would continue to assault them in the future. It also says that the defendants engaged in a conspiracy to hide evidence related to the assault and incentivize people to remain silent about it and prevent it from going public. So Rita is suing under California's Sexual Abuse and Cover-Up Accountability Act, which generally in California, the statute of limitations for filing a civil lawsuit is 10 years from the date of the assault. But with this law, it says that if you were assaulted on or after January 1st, 2009, you have until December 31st, 2026 to file a civil lawsuit against your perpetrator. Civil, meaning suing for money, not criminal. Got it? Now, if your assault happened before the January 2009 date, you have until December 31st, 2023, as in like 2 more days, to file a civil lawsuit. But it must meet the following requirements. Number 1, an assault had to have taken place. Number 2, one or more entities are legally responsible for damages arising out of the assault. And number 3, the entity or entities had to have engaged in a cover-up or attempted a cover-up of a previous instance or allegations of assault by an alleged perpetrator of such abuse. And a cover-up is defined as a concerted effort to hide evidence relating to SA that incentivizes individuals to remain silent or prevents information relating to an SA from becoming public or being disclosed. So any of the suits that will be filed by December 31st, 2023 will include a cover-up aspect and an entity or entities. So I imagine there may be more and more of these lawsuits coming out under this law. If you want to read the docs yourself or anything else I don't make a video on, join my Patreon. Link is in the bio.